coaches, my name's Terry McKaig. Just got done 23 years at UBC, 18 years as the head coach, and the last 5 years as the director. Just recently left the university to take a new position with the BC Cancer Foundation. Thought I'd come at you today with a little different topic. I'm not going to be talking to you about hitting and pitching and fielding, but want to talk to you about the dangers of the sun and some sun prevention and some education around that we as coaches need to take on as a role in protecting not only ourselves, but also our athletes and our players. So it was last fall, I was diagnosed with skin cancer, squamous cell carcinoma. And at 49 years old, that was a pretty big shock to me to hear the word cancer. I was fortunate, got in to see some good doctors, and we got a surgery done pretty quickly and got it taken care of. But in talking with my surgeon a little bit more about the why, because again, I wasn't expecting that a person at my age would be dealing with something like that. And he saw it differently. You know, he thought we were actually the people that are going to deal with it the most. Somebody who's been outside all my life with sports, both as a young athlete and then as a coach. And it's really just about education and understanding how harmful the sun can be. And if we're not doing our part to protect ourselves, we are putting ourselves at risk for problems down the line. And so what he was talking to me about is what they're recommending now, the health professionals, is that we're all supposed to be wearing a sunscreen with an SPF of 60 plus, and which is pretty much the strongest that you can find, and need to be reapplying every 2 hours. You know, don't go past 2 hours before you reapply. So I think more than anything, like I wasn't even close to that. You know, we used to throw on 15 or 30. And I think a lot of days I'd throw it on at the start of a game or a doubleheader, and that was it kind of for the day. So when you think about being out on a field for some days up to like maybe, 6, 7, 8 hours, if it's a long doubleheader, we are doing damage to ourselves. So hoping you can take a leadership role with talking to your team. And we're talking even going down to the young age groups. We got to form habits around this, getting them to understand how dangerous it is and to form habits, and talking to the parents probably of the players, because sunscreen needs to become part of a baseball uniform. It needs to be in your baseball bag and something that you carry with you at all times so that we can protect ourselves. So, you should be doing it yourself as a coach, but also the importance of talking to your team and trying to play a role in getting better habits created there. So, I think it should be applied when you show up at the baseball field. And then if there's chances, maybe every 3 innings to take breaks and reapply in the dugout, while they're waiting to hit or something like that. But I think if they see you doing it as a coach, will go a long ways to them doing it more. So maybe talk to the parents about, hey, you need your sunscreen in the bag so that your kids can access it during the game. And then just finding times during the game for you to encourage your athletes to take it out and reapply. It is becoming, all the stats are showing that skin cancer is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. And as baseball being an outdoor sport played in the summer months for the most part, although the other thing the surgeon talked about is even on cloudy days, the sun can be doing damage. Like, we just have to get in habits of putting on sunscreen. So anyway, hope that helps. It's an issue that we don't want to pop up. So hopefully if habits and education can change, you play a leadership role in that, we'll all keep ourselves safer out on the baseball field. All right, have a good one.